Now if you want to speed things up a little bit, there's a fair amount of material to come off there. A spoke shave is a wonderful tool as well. All right, back to fit number 3. Make sure that we're fitting it the same way each time. We're looking at those little X's we made on there, or tape, or whatever you have, crayon. Looking good here. Let's take a look. So this is the 3rd fit. See where we need to take material down. So we gained, what did we gain? We gained almost an inch right there. And what's overexposed? There we go. But now we're coming up on that taper right there. This is always the hardest part, you know, where it takes the longest. You get the most amount of wood to work with there. But each time we're getting closer. Look at the fit though. Look how good we are. Okay, let's see how we're looking here. It's going on nicely. That's our last fit. Okay, you can see there we're coming up on the edges. See how we have those equal curly cues? Real consistent. That's telling us is that we're really driving that wood good into those corners. And that's where you see beginners, myself included, where I really fell down was I always had gaps in there. It was so disappointing. But I haven't touched it. That's when I'm filing. Never touch that portion over there unless you absolutely have to. But the edges just now starting to peel. You can see them starting to curl up right there a little bit. Same right there. Starting to curl. This is what you want. That's as good as it gets right there. So we'll just keep going. Now we're listening and feeling. I can feel it. I can hear it when I've really reached the limit. Oh, this just couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. Now look, you can see there we got picked up a little bit more, a little more curling, starting to shave. What that's telling us is that we're in full contact with that whole handle from the outsides all the way around. It's going to be perfectly seated. So now we're ready for the wedge. Put a little boiled linseed oil on there. I'm going to coat the wedge too. So the nice thing about boiled linseed oil is, essentially how it works is, people will say, well, if you have a loose axe head, you can put it in a bucket of water and that'll fix it, and indeed it will. But it's a temporary fix that will ultimately destroy the handle. And the reason being is, as you know, just like when we're in water, you know, if you take a long shower, you come out, you weigh yourself, you know, you'll be heavier. Your body will absorb some of that water. It's a nice wedge. That's a little bit fatter than I'd like. I'm going to trim a little bit of that. So, but the same principle, same thing goes for not too much. You'd be sorry if you take too much of that. Same principle that happens here is that the wood, of course, absorbs the water and swells, but like a hydraulic jacket, smashes the cells in the wood. And so when the water leaves, when it's dried up, it's still a little wider than I'd like, then it has compressed the cells, and so the fit is worse. Boiled linseed oil also goes in, swells the cells, but it stays there. It doesn't, you know, it has that hydraulic type of, I guess, attributes. Now before we take our step wedge in there, we can just take a little plane or a sandpaper, whatever you have. Boy, that is pretty. Nice contrasting colors. So let's take a look at the end results there. Very happy with that. Tiny little bit of a split right there, but that's fine with me. That's very done well. So what we're looking for is look at the fit around the eye. No gap there, both sides. And that should carry through to the other side there as well. You can see, maybe you can see right there. See how no gap. Tight fit, resting securely on the shoulder. All right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.